3 with AJ Penn.
And speaking of shredded, look at Ricky Martinez. In absolutely amazing shape.
Now, roll up, didn't even get a 1 count.
You got to try a little bit harder to get Ricky Martinez down. These guys are feeling each other out. I don't think they've ever been in the ring before. What a collar and elbow tie up. Turned into looks like an arm bar. There we go. Ricky wrenching that arm. He is going to take his time right now. Big rip off. Oh, drag. Beautiful. Ricky Steamboat-like, and he holds on to that for control.
Ricky's trying to slow down the action.
He's got to. When you're in a match like this where you're outnumbered, you really have to wear one guy down at a time, and that's exactly what he's doing right now.
Do you think that the PCA is going to have a distinct advantage given that they're always together?
You know, that's a good point. But I'll tell you, look at these arm drags. Again, Ricky Steamboat style. But the brotherhood that Kekoa and Ricky Martinez share, I mean, these guys, not just in the ring, out the ring, but they share a lot in common. And they know each other very well. So, yeah, I guess the PCA, because of the numbers, will fare better. As far as knowing each other, I think that Kekoa and Ricky know each other just as well. And, you know, the boss, they've been training together. Don't underestimate the boss. He has been training with these guys. And look at him right now. Look at this high spot by the boss.
Whoa! Oh, yeah! Double axe,
as high as he's going to go.
Will we see, look at that. Will we see the Pedro San Martino-like body slam as only the boss can do?
Look at this. Joey Ace, the ECWA heavyweight champion, running away from the boss.
We have to mention that nobody knows the PCA more than Ricky Martinez, an original PCA member.
That's right, I forgot about that.
Everybody did.
That was a long time ago.
That's what happens when something's not good. Forget about it.
That's what happens when you're on hiatus. You forget about stuff.
That's why we have Phil Sly here. He remembers those little nuggets.
These guys, look at them. They're strategizing for sure. They didn't expect Mike Tartaglia to come out like that. I mean, he came out off the top.
A true renaissance man because he was selling pizzas earlier.
But he's definitely not a Cinderella man, that's for sure.
Well, no, he's not.
Red ball, big tackle in front of Mike Kekoa. Big tackle.
Certainly, I'm not sure what Ricky Martinez's plans are, but Kekoa said a top challenger for the title.
3 big arm drags and a drop kick, and Kekoa is fired up. Sam Shields is not ready for this right now. Wrenching that arm, and I bet he's going to tag to his partner right now. And that's exactly what they're going to do. These guys are like clockwork. They work together. Taking care of that arm right now. What a tag team that Kekoa and Ricky Martinez could be here at ECWA. The Delaware's Finals, they need to watch out.
Yeah, you're right there. I'll tell you.
They need their challengers, too.
So good to see Kekoa and Ricky Martinez here. Along with the boss. I just hope the boss don't sweat a lot because, you know, they could mess up.
Kekoa coming off the top, but I got to be honest, that wasn't as smooth as the boss's. A double accident. They're working on the arm of Sam. And, you know, Sam Shields is left-handed. So everything that they're doing to his left arms is with a purpose. He is not going to be able to operate as fluently as he would if they went after the right arm. Amazing strategy and technique by Kekoa, Ricky Martinez, and the ball.
Tagging in and out, too. Good double team working here.
Staying fresh.
PCA beside themselves in the corner.
And you know what? They waited until they got what they thought was the newest member. I don't put Jet Man in there, but Sam Shields has not been in ECWA for a long time or wrestling ring in a long time. And Kekoa and Ricky Martinez are taking advantage of that right now as they are on top. And what a cheap shot. Body slam reversal.
One time, I didn't even see Joey Ace get tongue into the ring.
I don't think he saw Joey Ace check into the match, but he is the star of the PCA at the moment, certainly the ECWA heavyweight champion, and the guy who has been leading this group into the next millennium, Joey Ace.
He's on borrowed time. He's on borrowed time right now.
That's a huge statement, Chris.
Hey, listen, we talked about this on In the Room. I can't take anything away from this guy's ability at all. Man, can only run away for so long. You know, at some point you're gonna have to face somebody that's not named Ty Ellison. You know what I mean? Oh, big knife edge chop by Ricky. He learned that from me. Come on, ref, get him out of there. We know what's gonna happen now. Come on!
Picture perfect is in a bad way.
John Finnegan.
So picture perfect when this is over.
Cannot turn her back on PCA.
And John Finnegan has reffed some of the most memorable matches, definitely around this area, and as we all know in ECWA, and as well in WWE. But he might be out of his element here. There's a lot of guys in there for him to officiate.
For me, it still comes down to like the teamwork aspect. You know, PCA has a common goal right now. It's not that infighting like there used to be. You've got Kekoa and Ricky Martinez with their own aspirations. Certainly, Mike Tartaglia, he's a good guy now, but like one of the most selfish people I've ever met in my life. I can't imagine how they're all going to cooperate.
Because here's what I'm trying. Here's what you need to understand. These guys in the PCA are greedy. At the end of the day, they would stab their mother in the back for a shot at the championship or to keep a championship.
Happily stab.
Kekoa and Ricky Martinez literally take bullets for each other, and that is their fourth man in this. It's just that. But I gotta give it to the PCA, man. They're using the numbers right now. Isolating Ricky Martinez. Again, Ricky hasn't seen an ECWA ring for quite some time, so they're going after the softest member, not on the other side.
Now, it's remarkable to me, if you look at the shining star, Ray Kalitri in particular. Here's a guy, he was in a spotlight match last month. So he literally went from like the opening match to the main event in the course of just one show. But he's hanging with these guys, man.
Let me tell you.
He's in there.
The near fall there, what a clothesline. If you look at any job, if you know somebody, it's always the son or the relative of someone that gets to the top the quickest. Okay, this Ray Kalichi dude, obviously, who he knows in the PCA got him to where he is in the main event tonight. There's no doubt. Not taking anything away from the guy, but that's why.
I just want to know if we're hoping to see the Boston and AJ Penn at some point in this matchup.
Look, the way it's looking right now, and I hate to say it, but man, this match might not last much longer because the PCA are completely taking it to Ricky Martinez. Ricky is fighting back right now. Punches to the gut, take the breath right out of Sam Shields, and then a big right hand to the jaw. And Sam Shields just pulls him back into the corner. Not trying to be pretty, not trying to be at all flashy. They're just trying to beat up Ricky Martinez right now.
And Ricky's in about the worst spot that you
can
get.
John's going to get his back turned. Look at this.
John.
He got in there. What a jerk.
With his Bobos on.
Hey, that's America's favorite Poppy, all right?
Look at this guy. I don't even know what...
Drop kick. Goes for the cover, Ricky. 2 count.
Ricky has a lot of fight still left in him, but how much does he have left? They're going to take him right back to their corner. And Sam Shields back in, his arm obviously feeling better from the abuse it took earlier tonight.
Well, like I said earlier, nobody knows the way PCA operates better than Ricky Martinez. Here's a guy who's on the receiving end of it at the moment, and he's got to be his head's just got to be scrambling to figure out what to do.
Look, Ricky Martinez is not going to give up anytime soon. I can tell you that from experience. I was talking to Ricky earlier today. He feels great. He says he feels like he's in the best shape of his life, and he's ready for this challenge. But they are beating the crap out of Ricky right now. And here he comes. What is this?
Oh! PCM members now tagging in and out. I know Kekoa is just itching to get the tag from Ricky to jump inside that ring.
the champagne poppy, is that what he's called? Is that what he's called himself? Because
the saltiest dog in the land. Joey, 2 belts. He's got so many in the belts.
Because apparently in professional wrestling, if you're Hispanic, you got to be called Poppy. I mean, look, I
was called Poppy before.
I take offense to that because I'm Hispanic myself.
That's just because the kids think you're like their grandfather.
I was the Cuban champion at one point. Remember?
Well, let's keep track of this match, guys, because it could end at any moment, literally. Ricky's getting beat. Look at him. Everything. Another big right hand by Ricky Martinez.
Picture perfect can get to the corner, make it tag to Kekoa. He's going to have some new life.
Oh, right in the groin. Come on, referee. John Finnegan, I know he's frustrated right now. I can tell. I haven't seen John this frustrated since the FBI faced the Blue World Order. May 24th, 1996 from the ECWA Arena.
You remember the date?
Oh, man, it was a slobber knocker.
I was there.
I was sitting next to the hat guy. Come on, Ricky.
Beautiful theory there by Martinez laying out the champ.
This could be
the tag, Ricky. The fans are rising right now. They want Ricky to make this tag. I want Ricky to make this tag. God Almighty in the church here at United Methodist wants Ricky to make the tag. Tag whoever you need to, Ricky. Come on. Here he comes, the flying Hawaiian lives up to the name. Taking out the PCA. Another one.
He is a true Hawaiian warrior.
Here we go. What a maneuver by Kekoa. And I have a feeling Kekoa's going to fly. I know that look. Here he comes. Goodbye.
Oh, that's the champ onto his own partners.
It's amazing. They were right there for him to land on.
The momentum can change in an instant. Kekoa. Takes out everybody.
Suicide toe subpoena.
Takes out everybody.
Kekoa's on fire right now. And that's what happens when you watch your brother get beat up. Oh my God, frog splash. How do you like that, Poppy? Explosive by Sam Shields. Ricky Martinez back up. He's had enough. Power slam by Ricky. Watch out, Ricky. You've got Joey Ace right behind you. Ricky, turn around as he does. Codebreaker. Boss, it's time for you to get in there, Mike. Come on. Do it for your company.
That's the boss talking, Joey Ace.
The time for talk is over. These guys have hated each other for months.
What a move by Mike Tartaglia pulling down that top rope. And come on, AJ.
Here we go.
It's time, Mike. Do it for your family. Do it for the ECWA. Remember what your daughter said to you on that beach that day. Take your company back.
You know, AJ Pan believes that he's the reason that ECWA even exists right now.
Let me tell you, Mike Tartaglia was once known as Mike Bruno. He was part of the tag team of the Hitmen. This guy, oh my God!
Look at that clothesline, the boss! Wow!
Come on, Mike. Think about this. Think of it as TWA in 1992. There you go. Big kick to the gut. Stunner!
He's channeling something, that's for sure.
He learned the new move.
Let's go, boss. Oh, he's had that one. He's had that one. Figure four.
Figure four.
I've never seen Mike Tartaglia get this far.
He's got it locked in.
All up here, he's at the spectrum paid off.
Absolutely. Oh,
Shields. In the ring, pull up his boss.
Oh, this is. I can't sit here much longer and watch this. Come on, Ricky. What is he thinking about here?
I don't know, but this is 3 members of PCA in the vicinity.
Big knee. Oh my God, that might be it. And look like a pack of hyenas there just circling Ricky Martinez.
Here's the one to worry about. Sorry, Chris.
An elbow to the groin, and that is going to hurt.
The patented Joey Ace elbow there could have just ended Ricky Martinez right there, but Ricky Martinez rolling off to the side. What is going on?
Oh! Kick party starting from Kekoa. I hear one. There's another
Kekoa's going to catch him.
Oh, here comes the dirt. No, wait. There it is. Oh, come on, AJ. You want some too? Come on.